For those of you who did not make it over last summer to see the waterfront parks of the former village of South Nyack, I'm making a couple of videos to show them to you. The first one is Tout Park. It's easy to miss. It's on Piermont Avenue at the north end of the village, and it shares its space with an Orangetown pumping station. Originally, this was where the South Nyack sewer processing took place. There's a 300-foot jetty on the river and probably 60 or 75 feet of riverfront property that you can launch boats from. And it's an absolutely excellent place for people to learn how to kayak or sail. Because the cove is shallow, it does not often get big or rough water here. It's certainly not an installation with what you would call first-class amenities. It's pretty primitive. We launched boats on a ramp here. You can see that the Japanese knotweed has covered the asphalt there. And this is an extraordinarily low tide, actually. But the very end of it is deteriorated. In drier years, it would look something like what you see here. It's very hard-packed sand and clay, and not much other than knotweed will grow there. Between 1970 and 2000, if you'd come down there on a summer Sunday afternoon, this is what you would have seen. Kids sailing all over, having fun. We stored the boats primitively, just laid them on the beach there and chained them to something. Now, there was one reason it stopped being used, and you see here the pump station, a circle, and a little square. And that circle and the little square are two small buildings that were part of the original South Nyack sewer works. Around 1930 or 40, they were torn, the pipes out of them and decommissioned, and the round one was filled with clay. The small square one is a control station that had the materials taken out of it and just left. Supposedly it was going to be real expensive to tear them down. I think they could be just isolated from the public by a chain link fence. This would not be terribly expensive. We could fence these two dilapidated structures off, refurbish the lamp, and probably spend less than $30,000. In addition, when South Nyack dissolved, ARPA and FEMA funds, which were earmarked for use in the parks, were transferred to Orangetown, so there should be money available.